What's going on, guys? Bruce here, Bullish Currency, back at you with another Kishu Inu update, guys. Happy New Year's once again. But without further ado, guys, let's get right into this. So many crazy cryptos out there. I mean, I've been really making a lot of videos focusing on a lot of Kishu, a lot of certain coins that I've been dropping videos on, but there's so many other coins that I need to make videos on because there's so many coins that I'm currently interested in, invested in, and all types of good coins out there. So before we get into everything, guys, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. All right, hit that notification bell because you want to be updated at the right time. And definitely don't forget what we share here is only entertainment. Education is not financial advice, but you go ahead and do what you want to do. You're your own adult. Just do your own due diligence, guys. There are crazy money to make in these crazy crypto spaces. All right, so you want to be careful out there. Do your own due diligence. And don't ever buy anything just because someone tells you to buy, guys. You have to know how to look into this stuff and investigate. So here we go. We're going to start with some basics as always, guys. You already know by now, if you've been following me and you're subscribed to my channel, you already know by now what kind of analysis I like to do, investigation I like to do. I don't go into full depth investigation on these videos. I do a lot more than this. I really investigate even more thoroughly. But on this channel specifically, I like to show you guys, I guess, the key basics I'm looking at every time, especially the chart analysis. So here we go. Now with Kishu, there's not much news going on. We can check though, but there's not much news going on ever reported on CoinMarketCap at all, and definitely not much action going on. Just that whole rumor of Project K and all that stuff. I mean, not much else has been happening, to be honest. But that's normal at this time of year. Things are going to get exciting first quarter. Once we get through January, February, March, things are going to start happening. And what would be crazy is if Kishu got listed, on some of these major exchanges right when Shiba's getting listed and all these other coins are getting listed in other big exchanges. I feel like it's all going to kind of happen around the same time. So it's going to be very exciting times for us over here at Bullish Currency Community. So here we go, guys. The holders is I always like to look at that. We blew past $250,000, and now, as you can see, we're making some pretty giant leaps compared to our average leap. We're making significant leaps now of about 100 holders a day. Nothing crazy, not like Shiba or anything like that. We're not on that level yet, but still significant increase, and more importantly, consistent increase in holders, people who are joining the Kishu Inu army, who believe in the project, and that's good. You want to see these numbers increasing. You don't want to see these numbers decreasing at all, right? These numbers need to constantly be increasing in order for us to know that the army is getting stronger. The hype is the community is getting stronger. These are community-based, tokens, right? So you got to have a strong community. And when you see the holders increasing, that means they're doing a lot of marketing. People are spreading word of mouth, etc., and people are finding out about them. So let's go ahead and look at my favorite part, right? The chart analysis. So as you can see, we're currently actually bullish, for like the last day or so. We've been kind of bullish, not much nothing crazy, but we're still nonetheless bullish. Now, this big giant bear candle right here that basically formed right after price touched this current level that we're at right now, like a little resistance level. Also like a retest of this previous structure over here that it broke through. It has to break through, because if it doesn't, then it's probably just going to respect here again and return back down here again, like it did a couple of other times before that. And as you can see, the candles are already starting to shrink and respect that level. You can see it very, very obvious right there. See, the candle is starting to respect. These are the 4-hour candles. That candle right there is starting to respect already. Last time we were here, we dropped all the way back down to here. And not much of a big drop, but that could definitely happen. But right now we are bullish. And yeah, last signal that was called was a nice buy. Yeah, we're in a buy area. We're in a buy area. Let me take a look at the other time frames. Well, I like this. I like the fact that we basically broke out of this little structure here, came back down to retest it twice, got a bullish engulfing candle, followed by a small bear, not a bearish engulfing, but a small bear. And now we have a bull. Are we going to get a bullish engulfing in the next 17 hours? I don't know, but that would be phenomenal because if we see that happen, if we see a bullish engulfing candle form on this one, on the daily, more than likely we're going to return back up to these previous levels up here and maybe beyond, which would be phenomenal. So still very bullish on Kishu, guys. I think as far as they're doing, I think, what they can possibly do. There's not much else they can possibly do, being such a small project, so early, not a crazy amount of holders. They're doing their best job. They're doing the right things. They're following the right blueprint from other coins that were successful before them. So I really do still just believe in this project until I see otherwise, until I see, people abandoning the project more or the developers doing something crazy. Other than that, I'm still bullish on Kishu. I actually like where the chart is right now. It's like a big old break and retest on the daily. And we could definitely see this thing start to climb back up to the, I don't know how many zeros that is, but 0, 3, 5, 3, 6, and then on its way back up to these previous levels, which would be phenomenal. But I like what I'm seeing, guys. We're currently bullish, and that actually, that's good enough for me, guys. Currently bullish, in a better position than we were before. No complaints here. I think we're in for some treats this first freaking quarter. This first quarter, guys, I think it's going to be amazing. I think it's going to be bad for maybe the stock market. I think it's going to be bad for maybe the housing market, certain markets, certain things like the US dollar and certain coins maybe. But I think certain coins like Kishu and some of the other ones are going to do, like Saitama, I think they're going to do very well, this first quarter. So I'm excited, guys. We'll keep our eye on it. We'll do as many updates as we possibly can. Because there's not much news going on. These updates are always short, guys. It's really just a chart analysis, and we look at the holders. That's pretty much the recipe. Of course, like I told you, there's a lot more detail you have to know. You got to look at everything, the liquidity, the market cap. You got to understand the ratio that it has to have. You got to understand how to investigate the devs and everything that goes with that. I mean, there's so much more, but I wouldn't do that on these videos. It would be forever. We'd be here all day. It would be extremely long videos. But this, at least, is very important. I think the next important thing that you should know, which is I made a video on it, is just to make sure there's enough liquidity in a project before you invest in it. Because if not, you'll never be able to pull your money out. So other than that, these are the core basics that are very important. How's the holders looking? How's the community looking on social media? What is the project actually doing? They're doing the right things. Is there enough liquidity? What does the chart look like? Is the holders increasing? That's very, very much some key basics. All right. That's pretty much it, guys. Appreciate y'all. I will see you on the next one. Until then, stay blessed and stay bullish.